Alright, let's go and get started. Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome back to the channel, where today we're going to be taking another look at GODBREAKERS. I demoed the original version of this demo maybe like a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and I really did enjoy this game. This is an action roguelite game. If you're not familiar with what GODBREAKERS is, essentially you choose an archetype, and you and up to 3 other buddies can venture out into the cosmos, tackling these different planets, the landscapes, the animals, and creatures there, and then fighting off with a boss. With a new edition of the update coming on October 9th for the demo for everybody to jump into it, they added in a new biome for everyone to check out with its own new mini-boss and boss as well. They also introduced a new, basically, challenge system that you can put in there called Tangles. So you'll see over here on this platform right here, we have something called Tangles, and these basically allow you to slap modifiers onto the level. I'm not entirely sure what the gain is, but I think we're going to try out at least one of them. I know we have Parting Gift here, which says whenever enemies die, they spawn an explosive mine. That actually doesn't sound too terrible to deal with. Usually in games where enemies drop mines, it's not usually too much of a hassle. I guess we just have to watch the floor. I do kind of like it whenever you pick the challenges out, you can actually see them draw over to the map. That's pretty cool. So it looks like you can have multiple of these things toggle on at one time. That's pretty awesome. It looks like the other one we have here is reduces the amount of dashes we have by 1. It seems pretty easy to get around. And this one says direct hits instantly kill both players and enemies. Does not affect bosses. So essentially this reads to me that it's instant hit KOs for everybody except for the bosses. But we're going to be checking out the spear again. This is this is probably my favorite of the 2 weapons. This is actually the quicker one, or I guess the Lancer is what it's called. The other one's called the Pillar. But I am going to check out the other ability on the Lancer that we didn't try last time, which seems pretty cool. It's called the Morphic Summon. It's a weapon ability, activates to give you and all your allies a random absorb power, which is pretty cool. So now instead of doing like that multi-slash we have, if I hit control, I'll basically do a channel, and then I'll get a random active morphic ability. So in that case, I got that little fist slam right there. The other thing that I've noticed, I actually tried playing through the demo once, just kind of get a bearing more or less for what's going on here. Number one complaint I did see about, from some people on the forum boards originally when the original release of the demo, is that you could absorb enemy monster abilities and they were one-off use, which I understand. That can be kind of infuriating, but I do like the kind of way you can like plan out. My biggest problem with it was it took forever to generate enough energy to absorb a monster, because you have to build up that right-hand meter next to my active ability. It says 0% before you could absorb an ability, and I felt like it took forever to actually charge that one up. I am happy to say, at least I don't know if they've made any changes, but I felt like I was absorbing enemies left and right and getting active use of abilities. I also unlocked a new cosmetic skin for this character. I'm gonna actually equip this one because it looks pretty sick. I did also unlock this pimp hat, essentially, or Lego hat. I don't know what it is. Not a big fan of that one, so we're going to keep on rocking this one that I got. There's also 2 new hats in here. It says Challenge Muscle Mask Godbreaker the Gladiator, which is weird because I totally beat him, so maybe there's a specific challenge you get to do that one. And we also have Velvet Vengeance, defeat 10 bosses. That one actually looks pretty dope as well. I really like the cosmetics overall. So we're going to jump in here. If you like the sort of content, you want to see more videos like this here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you want to wish list GODBREAKERS for yourself and check out the demo, I'll leave a link down in the description. And remember, this demo update goes live on the 9th of this month. So about, I don't know, 3 days or 4 days after this video goes live. So we're going to jump into here. Basically, the way this works out now is beforehand, we would just have one map. That map was called the UHR. That's this one right here. This is where they capped off with the big head major boss at the end of that level. Now you pick one level, and after you complete that level, they throw you into the next biome, which the other biome they threw us into was Merrick. That's where we're going to fight a new boss there as well. So we're going to go ahead and do UHF first and kind of showcase the stuff that we've already seen before, and then we'll end the video with the stuff that's new. So let's go ahead and do that one. The cool thing is I also got a little bit like more, I guess, access to some gear as we were playing. I don't know if they're new additions or if I just got unlucky last time, but I wasn't really getting any sort of like equipment sort of pieces at all, and I felt like I just wasn't utilizing my entire toolkit very well because I didn't have a whole bunch of equipment and stuff. So the equipment you do find in the runs, and again, one of the other things you got to really be careful on is there's no sort of lock-on camera system here. So you do have to be careful whenever you do this. I'm going to go ahead and channel this. Looks like I got a ability here. I'm going to go ahead and throw that one down. You got to be careful about your attacks too, because the game deliberately has enemies who don't kind of stutter at all, or you don't stagger them at all when you hit them. So whenever you do actually take them over, you want to be careful, or like whenever you're fighting them, because you want to make sure they're not like leaning back to actually hit you, because there's no stagger mechanic. They will hit you if you don't dash out of the way. Looks like we got one stack of something over here called Necrotic Wounds. Attacks have a 1% chance to apply Decay. Decay says it deals damage every second, so it's kind of like a poison. That's pretty nice. And last time I did play on a controller. This time around I am playing with a mouse. Let's see how this works. I got one of my active abilities here. Actually, not active abilities. Let's use this one. Let's see what... Oh, is that the same thing again? Oh, we got the fist. Oh, that was nice. Kind of a little nice slam there. Oh, those are slows. Those hurt us. Oh, those are the mines. I'm an idiot. I am an absolute idiot. So that's what explosives looks like. Apparently, I've never played a game before. Alright, let's kind of move out of the way of those. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy. And, because I absorbed him, I took that explosion. I don't like that. I'm not sure how I feel about being, reprimanded for absorbing an enemy. I'm going to go ahead and try to line these guys up the best I can. Got a whole bunch of those guys right off the bat. That felt pretty nice. Ouch. That didn't feel nice at all. Again, like I said, you got to watch out for a lot of the stuff that's happening on the ground. Those mines are really quick to activate, aren't they? I'm going to try to get over here. Go ahead and take care of that guy. And I am taking way more damage than I thought I would from these mines. Mostly because so if I want to get out of there, I got to get out of there real quick. Okay, there we go. Prismatic Discharge. After using an absorbed ability, you have a 20% chance to refill your source light. That is the ability that allows us to basically absorb enemies. So, very good thing to happen. There's a 20% chance we'll get that back. Nice. We also can pick something else up there. What was it? I'm assuming it's this increased explosion damage. And we also have this crit power that we must have picked up from somewhere as well. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my potions. You do have to buy these from a vendor in order to get them back. So we do need to play safe because as far as I can tell, you can only buy like one at a time. So definitely got to be a little bit more careful about that. It does look like if you absorb the enemies fast enough, you're actually not going to be that concerned about taking damage. Here's the compiler. We're used to him enough already. I'm going to go ahead and take this. What is that? Oh, that's one of the newer abilities. Okay. Let's get out of his way. Ooh. Gotta get out of that. Let's try to move away from the corner. How about that, buddy? Can we do that? I'll move out of that. I don't like the jumping or heavy attack. It kind of stops, and not a big fan of it because it's got such a very low. Oh, it's got a very low range on it. Oh wow, all those guys took extra damage from there. Kind of get out of this. You gotta watch out for the mines they leave behind. Let's get out of there. These guys moving good. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about our ability to dash out of the way and stuff. Oh, you know, I also feel pretty good about my ability to dash into other things. Let's move out of there, get away from the mine. Oh, I'm gonna go go ahead and do this. Looks like we got another one of those slam attacks with our fist. I believe that's the one. Yes. Oh, we can dodge it. We can get in there and actually pull the ability from him. Does it actually say? Yeah, shell absorb creates a shell around you and allies, absorbs all incoming damage for 5 seconds. The shell then ruptures, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Okay. So I think the bomb is gone. Let's get their heals there. And we got a selector here. We got a couple things. Your dot damage has a 50% chance to deal an additional 5 damage. Activate to aim and then throw an orb that creates an explosion on impact. Or when you God break, enemies within a 5-meter radius are pulled towards you. I'm not sure how I feel about the God break one, but I do want an active ability. Let's go and equip that one. That'll be nice. Now we have another ability to our roster of abilities we have. And I believe the Q button, that fire, or that explosion orb, I do believe this is just a cooldown. It doesn't go away after one-time use. That is a very big, like, lob. Oh, and this, by the way, is really cool. Because it just explodes like that. Oh, I need to get out of the way of all of that. Let's move out of all of that, like I said. Got rid of that guy. Move out of the way of that. Whenever you got break, I guess we take it. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe it does. We'll see. We got the underground ability there. Looks like we can also pick a selector. Or maybe that's just what this screen is called. It's the selector. Looks like we have a 2% to chain lightning. We have a source light generation by 2. This increases the speed at which you can get your abilities. Or it can increase our crit chance. We already have 4%. Oh, that's crit damage. This is crit chance. So this will give us crit chance. Because these do stack. I don't know how high they stack. But yeah. You know, I like crit chance. We'll take that one. And that gives us base 2%. I guess every stack is going to give us like a 2%. And then we got manifestation there. Increases the power of your absorbed ability by 10%. That's nice. I do like having additional abilities and additional passives as we go. Alright, let's go ahead and head this way. It looks like we have another like underground ability. Let's go and throw that one out there. And then take that out over there. Go and do that. Man, our heavy attack actually kind of slaps, doesn't it? Alright, that's everybody. This is another thing. Band-Aid's Blessing. Increases all healing received by 4%. I'll take it. This is basically an audio box. We can decode this and get some backstory or lore.
Was their own insignificance. But they were not insignificant at all. Their home, not a speck of dust in the vastness of space. You humans were the religion of the gods. But with the rise of the...
Everything that once was has already been destroyed. One final act of destruction is not going to change that fact, but an act of creation might.
Well, it looks like we cut off our little lore bit whenever we came up to this trader. Here we can come over to this guy and we can upgrade the selectors or the things we already have equipped for a feat of these crystals. I don't know what they're actually called. It doesn't say what they're called. Or we can go over here and we can also trade. Then it's here that we can actually get ourselves some different, I guess these are called, that one's a feat. This one actually says, or these are common feet. It actually spells it F-E-E-T, so maybe these go in your feet. This one's epic shoulders. Okay, so they're like actually gear. Performing a God Break will give you one random buff. This one, performing a backstab, has a 10% chance to apply a random debuff to the target. That could be really helpful, and we don't have one of those equipped. This one, hitting an enemy applies 1 stack of temporal transfer at 10 stacks. All are consumed, the enemy gets slowed, and you gain speed. What do we have currently? That's the pull in. I got it. We could buy one of these and just not take any of these. Although the backstab one seems pretty strong. I am missing a health coil, which is what our potion's called, but I think honestly we should be pretty decent. I am fairly familiar with this boss. I just did play it right before I started recording.
You will always be just a speck of dust in my
So maybe the planet's not called UHR. Maybe it's called
How many times you managed to turn it over?
But this is the boss from the original version of the demo. It does have phases to it. First thing first, we gotta bring down this guy's shield. Kind of curious to know if we can backstab these tentacles based off the way they slap at us. I mean, we're hitting it pretty hard, but I doubt that's really what's going on here. Now we're going to play this game where we hide behind this window while he AoEs the entire room. And I'm going to go ahead and dash at him. I'm going to see if I can hit him from behind. And it doesn't look like we got more than like a good 15% of his health off. Now we gotta do this game where we dodge all the enemy abilities while we do this. I kind of throw some of the stuff out here. We do have to be careful of the tentacles whenever they come out, because if we take too long, that will be a problem. They will slap at us. Oh, we got another tentacle slapping at us. Is that other guy still over here? Man, he's working hard. Man, we missed. Okay, but we don't have to worry about the enemies anymore. That's fine. Alright, we hide behind the shield again. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the ground. I don't know how long... Oh, this says actually... We hit him. Nice. We actually did a decent amount of damage that time. Go ahead and throw this guy at that guy. Let's get another ability here. We got some mouth chomping power. Oh, that was good. We're going to dash out of that. Oh, hello, fella. We got hit by a couple of things there. We got hit by a slow. Oh, we got hit by the mine. We got to watch out about that. Go ahead and start off this by lighting him on fire. That, if we just follow up with our main combo, it seems like that does a decent amount of damage. Alright, we got a shield to get behind. Start working our way underground. We can make it to him in time. There we go. We're destroying this guy's health. He's gonna get a new ability. Go ahead and poison the ground there. We are actually doing a legit amount of damage to that guy. Let's go and do that one. I want to take out the fire guy down here, or the laser guy. Let's go ahead and take that out. We'll avoid the mines if we can. Alright. Now we gotta be also looking out for a laser that the main head shoots every once in a while as well. That thing right there. But luckily for us, we're making a pretty decent work of this guy. Alright, he's getting ready to laugh. He's getting ready to shoot a laser. Alright, maybe I can solve this really fast if I throw a fireball at that guy. Alright, shields are down. We're in it to win it. Looks like we got a poison glob to shoot at him. Go ahead and cue that up. Throw that over there. Throw a firebomb at him. It missed, I guess. It went through his head. And he is dead. And look at that. We managed to keep 100% health. We'll collect all this stuff right here. That's some currency, it looks like. We got a selector to pick here. These are both shoulders, so they'll be nice. Performing God Break. gives you a random buff. Activate to gain 25% crit chance for 4 seconds while also gaining vulnerable. Vulnerable says we take increased damage for 25%. I don't like that. Your dot damage is increased by 100%, but your direct damage, no, we're going to go with the random buff. That sounds pretty good. We'll pick up this currency right here that's used at the shops. And this is not to be used yet. Don't know what that specifically is for. It's probably something story related. But we're going to take this one off, or take this little map piece here, I think. And we're going to journey off to Merrick, which is the second new biome for the demo. And I'm really going to say overall, ooh, my feet. Why are they all shadowy like that? Is that, I'm assuming, yeah, that must be for the devious stab.
That could be either solved, ignored, or eliminated completely.
Can I drop these? It doesn't look like I can drop them. Oh, wait, I can. So, like, oh, so you actually do change cosmetically. I wasn't even paying attention enough to know or realize that you actually get little cosmetics. I like my little shadow boots. They kind of seem like I have little feather dealy bobs on them. We do have to be a little bit more careful on this one, because even though we're dealing with explosions already, this map has a lot more explosive things to deal with than the previous one. We have new enemy types to fight here as well. These punchy guys. We've actually seen me use one of their active abilities already. I think. I gotta take that guy right there, and we're gonna move out of the way of that bomb that he's near. Let him do his charge. We'll slam him right there. And it looks like we can actually use these to jump over the fire, which is nice. There's also variants of these guys, from what I can tell. Alright, we got a couple of those guys right there. Oh, shoot. I definitely landed right in that. Vampiric strong arm. Alright, well, I guess we'll never know if you could get, like, a different ability. I think they do offer different versions of the ability. I gotta move out of the way of there. Oh, we got two guys with a bomb that we set off over there a second ago. We got a selector there. Let's hold off on using that. I'm not gonna absorb. Ah, man, I should have dashed. I was gonna absorb them. Let's see, we got increases maximum health by 50. Explosion damage or increased generation. I'm gonna take the extra health. I mean, 50 isn't really anything, but, you know, it's something. Again, move away from that. I want to hit that guy over there. Oh my god, we finished him off so fast. We did manage to get a couple of debuffs on him because we were hitting him on the back there. So we are getting some. I need to learn to dash more. Jesus. I was hurting myself bad there, just not dashing out of the way after I kill him. But we are getting some use out of that backstab utility, so that's nice. I need to get these guys to stop chasing me for a second if I could. Move out of that one. Oh, shoot. I was aiming the wrong direction when I did that. Alright. Gotta move out of the way there. Oh, we got new guys coming in. Oh, that could have been bad. But we got two of them, and we managed to avoid the damage from the mine after we killed them, so that's good news. Ow. We took just normal attack damage from him. We got and more crit power. That's nice. How are we sending that crit power wise? Oh, that was the crit damage. Okay, not crit chance. I'm going to use a healing here. And I do know that we will buy, for sure, a health from the vendor. Take those guys out. Gonna do that if you don't mind. Back off a bit. There you go. I think there might be a fight here too. No fight here. All right. And it looks like we're getting ready to fight the... Is this a mini boss? Yeah, this is the mini boss, I believe. The Gladiator. Nothing too much we can't handle. Let's try to get rid of these guys if we can. Make sure to back off whenever we can. Oh! We were watching our back. We actually getting them with these debuffs, so that's nice. As long as we keep on doing this, we're going to be in a good place. Oh, we got to watch out for these guys. It looks like we got a fist ability here. We can punch. That one's a splitter. I don't know entirely what that does. I'm assuming that means he probably, I don't know, splits. But it don't matter because we killed him. We killed him dead. Let's go ahead and hit that. Throw a fireball at him. Don't want to get too close to his spot. Oh, I whiffed the attack animation for that one. Ooh, there we go. And I don't think last time I was able to get that. I didn't have the God Power ability in order to get that new ability. But this Morphic thing is pretty awesome. We got a new selector here. What do we have as our choices? Because we have all the spots filled, but this orange one. See, your crit creates an explosion with a radius of 5, 10-second cooldown. Common blessing for the chest. This would replace our epic. Performing backstab has a 20% chance to give a random buff. Or epic. Okay, this is the one that slows. That would replace this one. You know what? Let's actually do that one. And we'll recycle the other one for 40 crystals. There we go. We got some healing. I'll mosey on along. I can't wait to figure out what the Gladiators one does. What does it say? Unleash a war cry that empowers you and all your allies. Oh, so it's a buff. Looks like we have a little bit of a light obstacle course running to do here. Is this... Oh, this... Okay, this is a thingy. Oh, good. I hope you guys don't mind if I stay out of this. I don't want any part of your reindeer games. Did I get hit by something just there? I can't even tell. We hit him. That's fine. That's all I wanted. Can you stop chasing me? They all want to chase me. They all want a piece of the action. Until they get a piece of the action. Dash out of there. And we're getting that speed buff, so that's nice. Ooh. Oh, let's get out. No, laser guy. Get him. Get out of that one. There we go. One more guy. All of them done. Nice. Alright, anything over there? We got some currency and a selector. Which one do we want here? We have a 2% chance to apply poison, light source, or running speed. I'm gonna go with the light source. Or the poison, sorry. Because now we have necrotic wounds and a chance to poison. So 3% altogether to do some sort of debuff on the enemies. Oh, I got a laser. I can use it. There we go. Oh my goodness, we got so many of them. What is this with this dude who's trying to explode on me? Can we not? What is your upset? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, friend. Oh, he called more. Get rid of that guy. Hit him with that. Ooh. There we go. Both of them at the same time, basically. Nice. Alright. Keep on going. These don't light up with flames. Looks like we got one more encounter to do in this room. Go ahead and hit those guys. Let's go ahead and get this going. Underground. Nice. We got one of them. Let's go ahead and hit this. Can we hit this and lure them in? Nope. All dead. Nice. Ooh, your damage is increased by 10% for each unused stamina. So as long as we don't dodge, we're stronger. Yeah, you know what? This actually might be a pretty good trade-off. Let's do that. Ooh, we got an additional crit chance as well. Right as we go into the next boss, that gives us 3% extra crit. I don't know. I think this is literally your full up stats, so
As the sun began to
I think
dim,
3% is
the
all we
Covenant
got.
intervened. They would not allow
Let's
one of
see.
their most precious pearls to slip
We
off
are going to
its
buy a
string.
health coil.
They would not allow the sun to fade.
So this wants to replace refreshing discharge for refreshing discharge. This is common. I think we're good. Ooh, we can do this. Let's go ahead and grab the chain lightning. 5% chain lightning, 2% for poison, and 1% for decay. I can deal with that one. Let's re-roll. That's free, apparently. Ooh, the missing piece. Attacking an enemy without any dots effects has a 10% chance to give you strengthen. More explosion, 4% chance to burn. Running speed. We can buy 2 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the opportune strength. And I think I want to get the burn. There we go. So you got pretty much all of the debuffs except vulnerability on there. Which we can actually apply vulnerability if we hit the enemy in the rear. Let's go on and fight the boss. And we'll see what it takes to beat him down.
A good clean fight. That's how you settle things. Blow by bloody blow. The truth is revealed.
And I really like the design of this boss. The design of this boss is pretty cool. Hello, my dude. Now he does cartwheels at us, which is pretty insane. This guy is definitely drinking all the protein. Let's see if we can get a new ability here. Looks like we got one. Ow, okay. Rude, don't you think? He's taking a lot of damage there. Looks like he's onto his next phase. Now he lands in the middle. He'll start punching the ground. He gets really angry with the ground. And now he's going to call in some buddies. It's a little bit rude, honestly. I thought this was a one-on-one fight. You already have extra arms. Do you really need more? Come on, man. I don't know what that is. What is that? Gonna throw the fireball at him. Gonna zip over there, will ya? Middle of the room. Oh, wait, so there's some ground pounds. We can't get near him while he's doing that, FYI. These guys just explode. Oh, you're gonna do some cartwheels, huh? Some next level cartwheeling, dude. Oh, and we actually managed to do a cartwheel through the frickin' mine. Oh, we messed that up hard. Is this ground pounds? No, not ground pounds. Oh, now he leaves the fire on the ground. Ouch. I'm gonna take a healing there while he cartwheels at me. Alright, middle of the room. Let's watch out for... Alright, so it's coming from... Well, this is... I don't really understand this pattern, but it's a pattern. Oh! Oh, we actually managed to hit him with that fist. Oh, that's sick. Or at least he didn't make him mine when he landed on the ground or died. What do we got over here? We got some more selectors. Fiery orb. This is going to replace our exploding orb. Don't see a reason why for that one. Dash attacks have a 35% increased chance to crit. After dashing, increase the absorbed ability power by 20% for the next 5 seconds. Not bad. If I was going to do one, I think maybe I actually want to stick with the devious stab that we got. That's the end of our run anyways. We can absorb whatever this is. So we'll head on back, and this is going to take us back out to the hub world, because that's the end of the 2 biomes that are available in the demo currently. Did I unlock the challenge yet? I'm not sure I have. But we did complete it with that tangle there. There's my time, 34 minutes to complete the run. Thanks for playing. That was just the beginning. There's going to be 6 unique biomes, battle bizarre creations, unlock more archetypes, and gain powerful abilities. I am very excited for this game. Again, this game comes out on October 23rd. That is the full release date. And we did actually... Oh, we got the Taurus head, as well as the Gladiator head. I didn't see the Taurus head as an option. Did we there was a new head? I mean, I saw the floating square head thing. Oh, I guess there was. Okay. There's that one, and then there's this chittering teeth one. Kind of makes me think of the Metroidvania game Grime, because that one is very teeth-based. At least the first one was. It's actually, I'm very excited for Grime too. Anyways, that is a little bit about Godbreakers. I am very excited about this game. Can't wait for the game to hit on October 23rd. I'll be playing it myself. I'll probably do a couple of rounds of that here on the channel as well, just because I want to check out the other archetypes that are available. This right here is the Echo Screen, by the way. This is one of the pedestals we didn't talk about. We'll actually bring these currencies back up here, and this will allow us to basically buff our character even further in like our stats and whatnot. I am looking very excited to playing as the Reaper class because I'm a big fan of scythes whenever they put them in the game. But I am also excited to check out like the Duelist and Twin Blades. Those look pretty fun. Not sure how I feel about Striker yet, but I guess we'll figure out whenever the game goes live. That being said, if you like this sort of content, you want to see more games like GODBREAKERS here on the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the gameplay, and until next time, you guys take care, and I'll catch you all then. Later.